Good day and welcome sa ating class. For today, we will be discussing about the relevance of entrepreneurship. This module was designed and written with you in mind. It is here to help you master the introduction to entrepreneurship. The scope of this module permits it to be used in many different learning situations. The language used recognizes the diverse vocabulary of level of students. The lessons are arranged to follow the standard sequence of the course, but the order in which you read them can be changed to correspond with the textbook you are now using. The module is divided into two lessons, namely, Lesson 1, Relevance of Entrepreneurship. Lesson 2, Career Opportunities. After going through this module, you are expected to discuss the relevance of the course, explore job opportunities for entrepreneurs. Pag-usapan naman natin ngayon is the definition of entrepreneurship. So for us to better understand, ano ba yung relevance or why is it important that we discuss or that we tackle entrepreneurship or that we take this subject, entrepreneurship. So entrepreneurship is the ability and readiness to develop, organize, and run a business enterprise along with any of its uncertainties in order to make a profit. So sinasabi dito na ang entrepreneurship is not just a simple subject. Rather, it is an ability to develop or preparation for an individual to be able to develop, organize, and run a business. Based on this definition, talagang ipinapakita na niya bakit nga ba ganun kahalaga na pag-aralan ang subject natin na entrepreneurship. So dito kasi class, sinasabi that we will learn or that a learner is expected to learn to develop his skills in organizing and in running a business. So, ayan. It has an enormous impact on the economic growth of many countries. Ang laki ng naitutulong ng entrepreneurship sa bawat bansa kasi nakakatulong siya in growing the economy ng isang country. So also so paano natin nakikita, paano natin masasabi na malaki ang naitutulong na entrepreneurship sa pag-grow ng economy ng isang country? So kung pagbabasehan natin halimbawa yung society, mas naging through entrepreneurship nagkakaroon ng pag-unlad ng isang community. Kapag maunlad ang community, makakatulong din siya sa pag-unlad ng isang bansa. Therefore, magkakaroon ng economic growth. Ngayon, pag-usapan naman natin, ano ba ang kaibahan ng economic development kay economic growth? So based on these three examples or three difference, yan, halimbawa, so economic growth, it says that it is only concerned with raising income level and volume of production. It is also the key issue under traditional economics. According to various economists, economic growth is said to be quantitative approach. On the other hand, economic development is the basic feature in rising income level and in order to improve human being. It is also the main issue under modern economics. According to various economists, economic development refers to the qualitative approach. So basically, ang sinasabi dito, sa economic growth, there's an improvement in the quantity ng income and the production of the products produced by specific country. On the other hand, economic development, it is more concerned in improving the quality of not only the product, but also the lives or status of living of every people living in that country. So to make it simple, economic growth is more on quantity and economic development quality. So ayan. Also, economic growth is sinasabi natin na there is an occurrence. We say occurrence, nangyayari or pangyayari. Yan, nagkakaroon ng pagbabago or pagbabago sa bilang ng GDP or ng pinoproduce na product ng isang bansa. So economic development, yan, is a process. Bakit siya tinawag na process? Because it is a process in improving the quality and quantity of the lives of the people. It also questions or asks the utilization of the unutilized resources. Yan, tinatanong dito, bakit merong mga unutilized resources? What should we do with all these resources in order for us to improve the lives of the people? So it's mainly concerned in improving the status, yan, yung quality of life rather than the quantity. Yan. Economic development, sinasabi that it is the process in which people in a country become healthier, wealthier, better educated, and have greater access to good quality housing. So this is what I have said earlier. In economic development, yung quality of life is being improved. Yan. Nagkakaroon na the process in improving the lives of the people. So how do we say that the lives of the people are improving? When these people have better access to quality education, good quality housing, nagkaroon ng pagbabago on how they live their lives, standard of living that they have. Better healthcare, yan. Yung better infrastructure compared before. And say for example, from agriculture, they shifted from agriculture into industrial. So nagkaroon ng mas malaking pagbabago in the quality of the lives of the people. And that is what we say economic development. Now, there are four basic elements of economic development. But these four elements of economic development must be properly managed to achieve economic development goals. The first one is human resources. When we say human resources, this pertains to the labor supply, the education, the discipline, and the motivation. So basically, human resources, tao. Pinag-uusapan natin dito that your labor supply, your human resources must be properly managed. Yan. Dapat kung halimbawa ang mga tao in your country are well educated, how are you going to utilize these people? How are you going to manage these people? They are learning. Saan mo i-spend yung kanilang skills, learning? Yan. So, kailangan well managed yung hindi lang yung skills but also their knowledge. Next is the natural resources. Yan, the land, materials, fuel, and climate. Paano mo i-utilize ng maayos yung natural resources that you have? Yan. So, dapat you know how to handle and manage your human and natural resources in order for you to successfully achieve economic development. Aside from human resources and natural resources, there is also this other element, which is what we call the capital formation. So when we say capital formation, it doesn't only pertains to your money or finance. It also pertains dun sa infrastructure, factories, machineries, ayan. Yung paggawa ng mga kalsada, dapat magkaroon ng better access yung mga tao doon sa better access to everything, kumbaga. And how can these people have better access to everything? By providing or by giving them yung pag-provide ng maayos na kalsada. Kasi mas mapapabilis yung transaction, yung operation, yung transportation ng bawat produkto. And that is one of the important elements in order for a country to achieve economic development. Last one, technology. It is very important. It is also an important element in achieving economic development. Here, ito nga yung sasabihin natin that technology pertains dun sa science, engineering, management. Yan. Paano mo gagamitin yung teknolohiya in order for you to provide quality lives or to improve the lives, the quality of living ng mga tao? Diba? Dapat kung advance ang technology in your country, you know how to manage it in order to improve yung quality of life. Hindi para pababain pa yung kalidad ng pamumuhay ng mga tao. So those are the 4 elements of economic development. Ngayon, pag-usapan natin, sino ba si entrepreneur? Yan. At ano-ano ang kanyang mga tasks. So unang-una, the entrepreneur identify economic need. Yung economic need ay pangangailangan ng tao. Ano ba yung kailangan ng tao na kailangan mo i-provide or solusyonan? So yun, ang unang trabaho ng isang entrepreneur. An entrepreneur must know how to properly provide solution to the economic problem, provide to the needs of the people. Next, they offer business solutions. So when problems arise, the entrepreneur must know how to generate solution and then offer it to address the problem. And then they assemble resources required. Ano-ano ba yung mga kailangan natin? Yan ang laging tanong ng isang entrepreneur. Ilan ang kailangan nating resources? Ilang tao? Ilang materials? Magkano ang kailangan para dyan? So ganoon ang isa sa mga trabaho or isa sa mga tasks ng entrepreneur. Aside from that, they assume the risk of either succeeding or failing. In short, an entrepreneur must be a risk taker. When his or her plans fail, balikan natin yung pangalawang task, offer business solution. Mag-generate ka ng solusyon para sa problema if your plan failed. Kung mag-succeed siya, what's the next plan? So dapat malakas ang loob ng isang entrepreneur. Hindi dapat palagi, hindi ko kaya yan, hindi natin kaya yan, hindi magiging successful yan. If that is your thinking, you are not considered an entrepreneur. Kasi ang sasabihin sa'yo, bakit ka pa sumabak sa negosyo? Diba? Bakit ka pa naging isang entrepreneur kung lagi ka lang din namang takot sumugal? But when we say pagsugal or risk taker, hindi naman ibig sabihin na sige ka ng sige. And dapat kapag mag-risk ka, you have plans, you have may pang-suporta ka. Kumbaga, you have supporting documents, ba? Sa pag-report mo, halimbawa, in your research, you have the supporting details, kumbaga. Also, entrepreneurs provide products and services. Ito yung sinasabi natin kanina. So, after identifying the economic need, they will now proceed in providing the products and services required or needed by. So yan, balikan natin. Entrepreneurs provide products and services. So ang product and services na pinaprovide ng entrepreneur ay base doon sa na-identify niyang economic need. Yung product and services must be or must address yung existing problem in the society, or existing need must be what do you call this? Must be provided or sustained. Yeah. Next, and they provide employment. So when they establish a business, they will be needing people, human resources, and labor supply. So if they need labor supply or human resources, they will provide employment. Bakit? Siyempre, magpo-provide sila ng trabaho. A lot of people will be employed. Yan. Also, they will be paying taxes, which in turn ay makakatulong in improving yung ating society. Kasi gagamitin yan ng government in the construction ng mga buildings, like schools, hospitals, paggawa ng mga kalsada for better access. Which in turn, kapag naging successful yun, ang magiging epekto niya, unti-unti ma-achieve ng bansa yung economic development. Aside from that, entrepreneurs also provide training facilities for potential entrepreneurs. So dito, halimbawa na lang yung pag-accept nila ng mga apprentice or yung mga OJTs. So through this, nafa-familiarize yung mga apprentice nafa-familiarize sila in real world. Paano ba dapat or paano ba ang nangyayari sa, say for example, in banks, in hospitals, yan, in any company. So mas nakikita nila yung proseso kung paano tayo or kung paano ang mga dapat at hindi dapat gawin kapag nasa real world na tayo. Kasi we could not learn everything in the four corners ng classroom natin. We will learn more outside. So ayan, napaka-importante that we take this seriously, yung ating OJT or apprenticeship. It is very important na kasi doon tayong huhugot ng basic information and knowledge. Yeah. Next, let us discuss who are the entrepreneurs. They supply the required capital. Yeah. Required capital it pertains to money. Magkano ang kailangan natin i-raise in order for us to establish this business. Also, entrepreneurs must know how to organize production. Alam dapat ni entrepreneur paano niya pagsusunod-sunurin yung proseso ng production in order for his business to successfully and efficiently create products. When we say efficiently, you are able to produce a product at a minimum or at a lower cost. Next, decide on the rate of output. Entrepreneurs must or are the ones who decide the quantity or yung bilang ng output na dapat i-provide ng business. Kasi baka dapat alam ito ng entrepreneur kasi baka mamaya sobra-sobra yung output or yung product na ipoproduce. Ang mangyayari niyan, magkakaroon ng surplus. Tendency, bababa yung price or magkakaroon ng wastage or yung pag-aksaya ng resources. Next, they bear the risk. Yan. If they fail, if the plan fails, proceed to plan B. If plan A succeeds, what's next? So dapat alam ng entrepreneur ang sagot sa mga yan. Also, they have the freedom for competition. Yan. Entrepreneurs are free to compete in the sense na hindi sila yung makikipagsiraan. Yan. Kumbaga, it should be a healthy competition. Fine, it becomes healthy competition if they are able to identify who are their possible or potential competitors and paano sila makakasabay doon sa produktong in-offer or services na in-offer ng kanilang competitor. Hindi dahil magkikipagkakompetensya ko siya, sisiraan ko siya. Hindi ganon. A healthy competition, a healthy competitor, kapag may existing product or services yung competitor mo, you must know how to create or innovate your own product and make it better than the product or services of your competitor. Kaya, malaya tayo ano man ang gusto nating ibenta, ano man ang gustong services nating i-offer, as long as we are not trying to ruin the image or credibility of our competitors, because that is no longer healthy competition. Yeah. Innovation, it has been mentioned many times mula pa kanina, yung term na innovation. Ano ba ang innovation? It is a practical implementation of ideas that result in the introduction of good news or new goods or services, or improvement in offering goods or services. Implementation of ideas resulting in the introduction of new goods. So ayan, from idea, yun yung sasabihin natin, let's consider the idea yung raw materials, ideas, and then ipaprocess natin siya para maging isang panibagong product or services. Yan. But in order for you to successfully innovate a product or introduce a product, hindi lang sapat yung may idea ka. Of course, you have to conduct research. Ito, sabi natin, research. Napaka-importante that you research about your idea or about your product. Yan. And then, technology and creativity plays a very vital role in innovating and introducing a new product or services. Because in innovation, you have to be creative, to be distinctive so that your product or services must be distinctive to that of the existing product offered in the market. Kasi sabi nga nila, innovative offerings are more patronized more by the potential market rather than a simple product. Kasi halimbawa, sa laptops, for example na lang yung Core i3, yan, nagkaroon ng Core i5. Of course, if you have enough money to buy a laptop, you're going to buy the innovative one, yung Core i5 rather than Core i3. Diba? Kung ang halimbawa doon sa ibang product, yung whitening product, siyempre ang gusto mo yung mas maraming health benefit, hindi lang siya yung pampaputi. Diba? Yun ang hinahanap mo lang. Ganun kasimple ang sinasabi natin under innovation. Yung innovative product offerings or innovative offerings are more patronized by the market rather than the yung less innovative offerings. Yan. Innovation, new product. When we say new product, it could either be your bagong inventong produkto or in-improve na product. Say for example, may existing product and then in-improve mo siya na malayo doon sa kung ano man yung existing product, that is considered an innovation. And that is a new product also. Substitution of cheaper material. Ayan. Maghahanap ka ng alternative material na pwede mong gamitin in producing that product para less yung expenses mo, and at the same time you are able to produce same product pero mas mababa lang yung expenses mo. That is also innovation. New process of production. So new process of production, panibago or bagong pamamaraan in producing yung product or proseso. Paano gagawin yung product? Kasi baka mamaya masyadong old school yung process mo in producing your product is nowadays it is no longer efficient and effective, yung very time consuming. Baka kailangan natin bawasan yung oras ng pagpo-produce ng papel halimbawa. Kasi if you're able to lessen the time spent in the production, you could use that time for excess hours for other productive matters. Reorganization of production. Baka mamaya nagkapalit na una si step 4 kay step 1. Ayusin natin yung process of production. Now, there are 4 stages of transition for a successful venture. Una, the pre-startup stage. Okay. When we say pre-startup stage, it happens when the entrepreneur starts to question the feasibility of an idea. Mag-generate siya ng idea and then i-assess niya, feasible kaya yung idea ko? Yan. Mag-iisip ka ng product or service na i-offer mo. And you're going to seek answers to those questions. So that is what is happening under pre-startup stage. Now, on the second stage, which is startup stage, ang nangyayari dito is yung plano mo under pre-startup stage, yung idea mo ay i-take into actions mo na siya. Sisimulan mo nang gawin or patupad or i-implement yung ideas and plans mo. After that, early growth stage na susunod. So what happens with early growth stage? So dito, you are going to form the business. Simulan na natin yan. Patayo na yung business. Yan, mag-generate na tayo ng capital. Yan, mag-raise ka na ng funds. Siyempre, it is needed that you raise capital. Kasi without capital, it would be hard or it would not be possible for you to start your business. Next, the purchasing of facilities and equipment. Kung wala kang facilities and equipment, apektado si production. Kung apektado si production or walang production, wala kang product or services na mapoproduce. Therefore, you will not be able to address problem or you will not be able to meet or satisfy the needs of your customers. Also, mag-create ka nito ng product prototypes. Gagawa ka na, when we say product prototype, it is exactly the same of your product, but hindi pa ganun kadami, hindi ka pa mag-start ng mass production. Kasi, kumbaga, magkakaroon pa lang ng product testing, i-introduce mo pa lang yung product mo to your potential market. And if that becomes successful, pwede ka na proceed kay late growth stage. So, ang nangyayari kay late growth stage, yan, mag-mass produce ka na, yan yung proper management na ng business mo yung tututukan mo. Long-term financing is established. So, kailangan mo na ng mas broad na plan or strategies in handling your finances in order for you to support the operation of your business. Yeah. So, should you have question, concern, clarification, let's talk about it. You're free to message me via my phone number or via SMS rather, or you may also send me a message or PM me through my Facebook account. So, yun lamang and maraming salamat.